in our inner cities, which we're going to be talking about, because it's a big part of war now. It's a big part of war. We're under invasion from within. No different than a foreign enemy. The ones that are run by the radical left Democrats, what they've done to San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, they're very unsafe places, and we're going to straighten them out one by one. And this is going to be a major part for some of the people in this room. That's a war, too. It's a war from within. We should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for...
What the was that? Okay?
Yo, what's up, TikTok? What's up, YouTube? My name is Terrace. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe, follow, and give me a like. And without any further ado, let's get into this video.
Welcome to the shit show. Welcome to the shit show. Every single day, a new flavor of fuckery. Cause everybody sucks, you see, and they're dumber than a bag of clock.
We don't want to shut down the government, Martha, but it's really up to the Democrats.
Meanwhile,
This girl is the nastiest skank bitch I've ever met. Do not trust her. She is a fugly slut. I found it in the girls' bathroom. It's so mean, Mr. Duvall.
In our inner cities, which we're going to be talking about, because it's a big part of war now. It's a big part of war. We're under invasion from within.
Tyler Robinson is a 22-year-old from Utah. Law enforcement are reviewing these posts on Facebook in connection with the investigation. This update coming just hours after investigators released images and additional video of a suspect jumping from a rooftop of a building after the shooting and running into the woods. Law enforcement sources saying after recognizing his son as the person of interest, Robinson's father called a youth pastor who was also a U.S. Marshal Task Force officer, who then had marshals take him into custody. One family member telling investigators he had become more political in recent years. 31-year-old Kirk was hosting an event on Utah Valley University's campus Wednesday when a single shot was fired. Police say they found a rifle in the woods nearby. Trump saying this today on Fox News.
In custody, everyone did a great job. We worked with the local police, the governor. Everybody did a great job.
Deadly mass shooting at a waterfront bar in North Carolina. A suspect allegedly opened fire from a boat into a crowd, killing at least 3 people and injuring 5 others. Authorities describe the victims as vacationers visiting the bar 30 miles south of Wilmington. Police say it was a highly premeditated attack. ABC's Faith Abube is on the scene tonight.
Tonight, authorities say a deadly mass shooting that left 3 people dead and 5 others injured at a North Carolina bar Saturday night was a highly premeditated attack.
Evil has come ashore in Southport, North Carolina. This is truly a devastating incident.
Investigators say people were out on the deck at the waterfront bar in Southport enjoying live music when the suspect, armed with an assault rifle, pulled up on a boat and opened fire from the water.
Reports came in rapidly of a boat sitting in the waterway. Reports of a subject shooting multiple patrons of the establishment.
About a half hour later, authorities say they closed in on the suspect, Nigel Edge, who fled on his boat to a nearby town. They say he was loading up at a boat access. According to investigators, Edge, a known resident in Oak Island, self-identifies as a combat veteran and told police he suffers from PTSD.
A shooting at a Mormon church. It happened early Sunday morning in Michigan. We now know at least 4 people have died. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio is in Washington with more details.
This morning, police are investigating a deadly shooting at a Michigan church where hundreds of people were worshiping.
We have an active shooter at the church, and PD's on scene saying the building is also on fire.
During Sunday morning worship, police say the gunman drove his pickup into the front doors of the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints and opened fire with an assault rifle. Police say he then set the building on fire.
I have people trapped in the building. Repeat. People trapped in the building.
The gunman, identified as 40-year-old Thomas Jacob Sanford, was later killed during a shootout with police in the parking lot.
Disturbing new details about the Evergreen High School shooter in Colorado. 16-year-old Desmond Hawley was active on a violent gore website tied to 2 other recent school shooters who in the past year have used the site before carrying out attacks, according to a report by the Anti-Defamation League. The organization also reporting the teen may have had plans to live stream the attack.
He had been on our radar since at least July.
The ADL says they didn't know his name, but had social media posts that raised red flags this summer. Those posts were shared with law enforcement, according to the ADL.
This particular website is filled with the types of content that glorifies previous mass shooters, whether they're school shooters or extremist shooters. It provides an opportunity for users to signal back and interact with one another.
The FBI telling NBC News they opened an assessment in July into the social media account but could not identify its user. Therefore, there was no probable cause for an arrest or additional law enforcement action. The morning of the shooting, the ADL says Hawley posted this photo of a revolver on X, the same type of gun officials say he used to shoot 2 students last week before killing himself.
Right now, children are killing other children, and they have these websites that are the common thread.
The ADL says online, Hawley also expressed neo-Nazi views. A law enforcement source telling NBC News they found anti-Semitic items inside his home.
Bro, come here!
Growing outrage in South Carolina over this video.
Sir, can you call the cops, please? Hey, call the police! Hey. I am the police! What are you doing? Get the of the ground! Yo, hey!
An off-duty Beaufort County Sheriff's deputy seen pulling and kicking and pointing his gun at a group of teens who were in his Hilton Head neighborhood Sunday night, the Sheriff's Department says. NBC News does not know what happened before the recording.
I will shoot you!
The officer heard saying, "I will shoot you," as one of the boys begs him to stop.
Hey! No! 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 Stop! Stop! Do not shoot! Why are you pointing? I know. On the ground. Why are you doing what?
Then screams for help and mom.
Hey, help! 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 Mom! Mom!
That officer, who officials have not publicly identified, is now suspended without pay, the Sheriff's Department says, pending an internal affairs and possible state criminal investigation.
I want to dive into some as they're asking people to avoid the area, evacuate, barricade, defend yourself as necessary, obey officials. Check here for more information. They are identifying an individual of concern there in this active shooter incident, talking about who they are potentially looking for. The active shooter at Thomas Cooper Library on the Columbia campus. Subject reported as a white male, 5 feet with black pants. So, of course, also 6 feet, with white, with black pants. So the Carolina Alerts is an active shooter has been reported on the University of South Carolina, Columbia campus at that Thomas Cooper Library. The subject reported as a white male with black pants, approximately 6 feet tall and still in the area. Avoid the area, evacuate the area, or seek safe shelter and barricade yourself in a safe area as necessary until further notice.
No different than a foreign enemy. The ones that are run by the radical left Democrats, what they've done to San Francisco, Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, they're very unsafe places, and we're going to straighten them out one by one. And this is going to be a major part for some of the people in this room. That's a war, too. It's a war from within. We should use some of these dangerous cities as training grounds for our military, National Guard, but military.
So as you can see from the video clips that I have in this video, all of those crimes that happened and that were committed, they were not in Democrat-run cities. Those are things that took place in red states, Republican-ran cities and states. But where is he talking about sending the military? Everywhere except for those places. Colorado, Utah, North Carolina, South Carolina, Kentucky, Mississippi. All these places where you have all of these mass shootings happening daily. But meanwhile, you're going to use the military to go to Democrat-run cities to harass citizens of the United States. Make it make sense. This is why everyone understands that America has a problem with its heterosexual white male population. As you can see, they are the ones who commit the most atrocious crimes against other humans in this country. But nothing is being done or said about it. Nothing but thoughts and prayers. But anyway, drop your opinion down in the comments. Make sure that you subscribe, follow, like, and stay tuned for more content.